things were going well in my life. And I said, oh God, I trust you. Then the job went away. But I still had money in there. I was doing interviews, and I was overqualified for most of the jobs that I was interviewing for. I mean, I know how to talk. I know how to sell myself. And the interviews were going well, but they didn't translate to a job offer. So the first month went by. I'm looking in my account balance. Okay, but now I gotta pay all the bills for the coming up month. So the account balance is not down. Still doing interviews, nothing coming through. Another month. Pay another month's bills, and all of a sudden, account balance dropped down. And I'm thinking, hey God, I guess I gotta stop eating steaks and I gotta start eating hot dogs. Another month dropped by, and I gotta pay all the bills again and the account. And then I felt like, you remember that TV show, Different Strokes? The guy on there that said, no, what you talking about, Willis? That's what I felt like. Wait a minute now, God. And the Lord said, I thought you said you trust me. And I said, what? Yeah, I do. I wasn't so strong and so confident now. And the Lord said, well, you said, God, I trust you. You said, but were you trusting me? Or were you trusting your own resources? What were you really trusting? Yeah, it's easy to say you trust me when things are going well. But do you trust me the same when you're being challenged? When do you trust me when you gotta stand on my word? Just like I was a provider when you had money and your needs were met, I'm a provider when things are low. Just like I'm a provider when you're healthy and well, I'm a provider when sickness comes to your door. Just like I'm a provider when you got friends so many, I'm a provider when your friends walk out on you and are not available to you. And sometimes I gotta get you away from your abundance so I can show you and you can demonstrate that you really trust me. We're going to take communion this afternoon. think sometimes, just like we do with our worship and our approach to God. Now, many days I come in here and I'm worn out, I'm tired, I'm sleepy. And as I get older, I tell the young guys that I work with, I got stuff that hurt that I didn't even know I had. Yeah. When did I grow that? How come it hurts? Trying to get out the chair. Ow! So yeah, a lot of times when I get in here, I just barely can get my chair. But when I consider all that Jesus endured to give us hope, to give us salvation, and I got the nerves to come to service and act like it's a problem for you to ask me to praise God. Like I'm doing God some great big favor to say thank you for being the God that you are. What if Jesus would have said, I'm tired, I can't go to the cross today? What if Jesus said, look, I don't feel like taking that lift. I don't feel like nails in my hands. I don't feel like nails in my feet. I don't feel like 17 thorns being crushed into my head. I don't feel like being beaten 39 times with a cat whatever they call that thing. What if Jesus would have said, yeah, I don't feel like the stripes on my back for the healing of the nation. I don't feel like it. What if he pulled the plug? The Bible says that he became sin. He didn't know any sin. He became sin. He wasn't a sinner, but he became sin for every one of the sins that we all had. You know what you did, I know. You claim it, you call it. But he came, he became whatever it was that you were hung up on. But he didn't know any sin. And for somebody to take our place, pay a debt that he didn't owe, a debt that we couldn't pay. And then somebody say, oh, come on, saints, clap your hands, all of you people. Oh, come on, saints, stand up and tell the Lord thank you. And I got shame when I was reading this. Oh, Lord, help me. Don't let me take everything that you sacrificed for me to have a right to be saved. Don't let me take it for granted. Don't let me act like it's no big deal. Please forgive me. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be ungrateful. I don't want to act like it ain't nothing. When we take communion today, I couldn't stay on track, so I didn't get a chance to really express out of the passage what I wanted to express. But when we take communion, when you take communion, if you believe it, that physical condition can be healed in the process of taking communion. If you believe it. If you believe it. If you don't take this for granted. Oh, this is something that we do every so often. No. Miracles can happen if we connect with God and with the reality of what Jesus did and what it represents. Miracles can happen while we're taking communion. Doors can be opened that we have been forever shut in our faith if we connect right with God when we're taking communion. Let's not overlook, take for granted, take it lightly. And I told somebody not long ago, they said that Pastor, it used to be a time when you said something and that's settled. And we of us were talking about that not long ago. What happened to the day when if the pastor says something, he gets what he wants? No questions asked. What happened to that day? The Bible says obedience is better than sacrifice and hearken than the fat of the lamb. Even if what you tell us is not quite accurate, Pastor, because I obeyed, God will bless me for my obedience. And so somebody said to me, somebody came to me and said, you know, and she was just so sweet. I felt so sorry for her. She said, the pastor told me to do such and such, and I'm trying to do what he told me to do, and I'm having such a hard time. And I said, whoa, who's giving you a hard time? Tell me. Whoa, she told me. So I'll be right back. I got this. I'll be back. Went to the person. Said, Pastor said he wants this for this person. Well, I'll have to see. No, we don't have to see nothing. We can make this happen right now. But if Pastor say he wants it, Pastor gets it. You don't know why Pastor wants it. He didn't ask you what you thought about it, and he didn't ask me what I thought about it. He wants it for whatever reason God told him, and he gets it. Period. We ain't got to see nothing. Make it happen. Came back to the don't worry about it, it's done. Do what you're supposed to do.